This podcast is brought to you without paywalls, thanks to our digital subscribers. Our subscribers want to cut through the chaos and get to what really matters. If that sounds like you, visit BrainerdDispatch.com/subscribe for our introductory offer, just $6 for 6 months. Good morning, Brainerd Lakes area. It's Monday, June 8th. I'm Teresa Burke with your Brainerd Dispatch Minute, the weekday podcast of the Brainerd Dispatch, brought to you by Boyd & Francis Law Firm, catching you up on the news of the Brainerd Lakes area. Here are today's top local headlines. But first, let's hear from our sponsor.
Remember just two things. Boyd & Francis, good. Insurance companies, bad.
Boyd & Francis gets it done. 828-9211.
The Brainerd School Board is set to vote tonight on whether to add an operating levy to the November election ballot. The measure comes after a workshop last week when incoming Superintendent Chip Rankin told the board they need to act now if they want to try to pass a levy. Rankin's plan for the next few years also includes several cuts and cost-saving measures. I've got the full story in Saturday's paper, and I'll be at tonight's board meeting to report the latest news. An apartment complex is proposed for the parking lot at Brainerd City Hall. Members of the city's EDA voted last week to recommend approval of a letter of intent to work with developers on the project. The building would be 4 stories high and have 43 units. If the city agrees to the proposal, officials would have to develop a new parking plan for City Hall staff. Read more in Saturday's paper or at BrainerdDispatch.com. The filing period for candidates for the city of Brainerd and area counties and federal offices closed June 2nd. The primary election day is August 11th, and the general election is November 3rd. The filing period for all other offices that do not feature a primary election is July 14th through the 28th. Both the Brainerd City Council and the Crow Wing County Board will have contested races. Grab Saturday's Dispatch to learn who filed in the primaries. Those taking to the lakes are advised to continue to use caution as water temperatures remain cool early in the summer. As boaters prepare to hit the water, DNR Conservation Officer Jim Gaida asks owners and operators to check over their safety equipment and ensure everything is functional. Read over his safety tips in Saturday's paper or online. Last summer, the dugouts at Shamps Field outside of Pine River received a renovation that ball players have no doubt enjoyed ever since. All that work came at the culmination of Andrew Volk's 12 years with the Scouts. He's one of few who has reached the designation of Eagle Scout. The ball field renovation was the project that helped propel him to that status. Echo Journal reporter Travis Grimler has more on Volk and his work in today's Dispatch E-Edition. A public hearing will take place at the July 6th Brainerd City Council meeting to garner feedback on an ordinance related to guidelines for special events. Residents will have a chance to speak on the proposed regulations. I've got all the info in today's E-Edition and at BrainerdDispatch.com. From former Dispatch publisher Terry McCullough's column, This Was Brainerd, Exploring the Dispatch Archives, here's today's tidbit of local history, brought to you by Mills Automotive Group. 40 years ago today, in 1986, the Dispatch reported, "Doesn't anyone want to be Miss Brainerd Lakes?" A meeting for high school girls interested in competing was scheduled for last week, but nobody showed up. Pageant chair Petty Johnson and current Miss Brainerd Lakes Paula Lurkey can't figure it out. For a daily dose of This Was Brainerd, visit BrainerdDispatch.com or find McCullough's column in the newspaper or e-edition. And be sure to tune in today for this season's final episode of Dispatch Sports Wrap with Rad and Hop. They'll be joined by the state-bound boys golf team. Now here's today's Lakes area forecast, brought to you by Renner Roofing.
Storm Tracker.
Happy Monday, Brainerd Lakes area. Seeing more settling conditions today with a south wind at 5 to 10 miles an hour and not as warm temperatures, 80 degrees for the high in the afternoon. We'll have showers and thunder showers off and on throughout the day. One or two of them may be a little bit stronger, might be able to produce some hail. Otherwise, going into the nighttime, winds becoming light and variable. And on Tuesday, tomorrow, we will keep an eye on some severe storms possible. That looks to be in the evening and overnight hours of the day. Otherwise, temperatures a bit warmer, mid-80s, and that humidity will come back. Going into Wednesday, keeping an eye out on some of those strong to severe storms as well, with all modes possible. That includes tornadoes, hail, and possible wind, with slightly cooler temperatures throughout the day, low 80s, staying pretty overcast and a bit of a southwest breeze. And then Thursday comes and we have temperatures much cooler, 70 degrees for the high. We'll keep on seeing 70s into next weekend, along with those weaker chances of rain showers. This is Storm Tracker meteorologist Stefan Sundin.
Thanks to Mills Automotive Group, Ray Boyne and Francis Law Firm, and Runner Roofing for their support. And thank you for listening to the Brainerd Dispatch Minute. For more news throughout the day and for information on becoming a subscriber, visit BrainerdDispatch.com. Have a great day, and we'll catch you tomorrow.